Okay, today's jog starts at Cockfosters underground station, and what we're going to do is the London Loop section 17, Cockfosters to Enfield lock. So I'm going to leave Cockfosters here and then we're going to turn right. Okay, as I said, we leave Cockfosters underground station and you turn right. And we're going to head over there by the car park where we're going to start the London Loop section 17, Cockfosters to Enfield lock jog. So we've gone over there by the car park. Okay, we've just left the Cockfosters underground station. We go into the car park here over by the bins and walk along the fence, and that's where we're going to start the loop. Okay, we go over there through the fence there and just carry on starting the London Loop section 7. I'm just going to give you a slight panoramic view of where we are and where the jog's going to start. Now this is where the jog starts here. We go through the gate here and just carry on straight. Just continue straight. Give you a little view of where we are. Okay, when you reach this point, we turn to our left here by the finger post and just continue straight up to Church Wood. Continue straight following the finger markers. Continue straight following the finger markers. Okay, when you reach this point, you turn left and carry on straight. As I said, just turn left and just carry on straight following the finger markers. Okay, when we leave Church Wood here, we bear to our right. Okay, I've just left Church Wood, and as I said, we bear to our right and just continue round by the hedge here, and we're heading towards Trent Country Park. Keep following the finger markers, going straight ahead. Okay, here we are by the entrance of Trent Country Park, and what we're going to do, we're going to take the path there in front on my left and we ignore the path here on my right which leads into Trent Country Park. So we're going in towards the car park where there's toilets, etc. Now I've just passed that little obelisk and on my right here are the toilets, so if you call you go to the toilet. What we're doing, we're going to head up and straight burn to my left past the London Loop board. Okay, when you reach this point, as I said, we're going to bear to our left and go straight and head in front there. And when you get to this point, all we're going to do is carry on straight down to the bottom of the hill and then we're going to bear to our left. Okay, we just carry on straight through Oakwood till we get to the bottom. Continue straight following the London Loop signs. Just continue following the path. Continue straight. Okay, when you reach this point in the path, we're going to bear to our left and continue on. Now if you bear to your right, you come up by the Wildlife Animal Hospital. So we're going to turn left. Continue following the path round. Continue straight, and on my right is a pond. The pond on my right. Okay, when you reach the signpost here, all we do is follow the path up the hill here. We're heading on to Camelot Moat. Okay, when you reach this point in the path, you bear to your left and just carry on straight up. Just follow the finger markers straight up the hill. Just giving a panoramic view of where I am. I'm still going up the hill. Signpost there. And we just carry on and we'll be bearing to our left shortly. Okay, when we reach this point on the path, as I said, we're going to bear to our left by the finger marker and carry on straight towards Camelot Moat. As I said, just follow the finger markers. Okay, when we reach this point on the path, we bear to our left by the finger marker and just carry on towards Camelot Moat. Just follow the finger marker on the path straight in front. Right, if you leave the path here and go through the gates, you come to Camelot Moat, which is just in front. But anyway, we just carry on straight in front. We're heading towards the obelisk now. Okay, this is Camelot Moat, which is a historic site. Anyway, Okay, when you come to this point, we normally go to our right and head onto the main road. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to bear to my left and we're going to go to the obelisk, and then we're going to come back here and continue the London loop. Okay, here I am at the obelisk. Anyway, what we do now is go back and rejoin the London loop. Alright, this is a view looking from the obelisk back onto the fields. Okay, when you come to this finger marker, we just turn to our right and head onto the main road, and when we get on the main road we turn left and we're going to head down towards Jubilee Walk, which are the fields. Okay, at this point all we're going to do is climb over the stile, turn to our left, and then we're going to cross over the road and then down through the fields towards Salmon Brook. Okay, I'm just giving you a view of where I am, and as I said, we're going to carry on straight to my left, as I said, and cross over and down through the fields towards Salmon Brook. Okay, that object in front is the obelisk which we've just seen, and as I said, we're going to cross over here by the lay-by and then down to my right into the fields towards Salmon Brook. Okay, when you reach this point, we've just crossed over, we just go through the gates there and just continue straight down till we get to Salmon Brook, and then we're going to bear to our right. Just continue straight down. Just continue straight. As I said, when you reach this point, we're going to bear to our right and we're going to be following the Salmon Brook, which is behind all those bushes there. So we just carry on straight. Okay, continue straight. We'll be crossing over a little bridge over the Salmon Brook in a minute, and then just carry on straight beside the salmon. Okay, when you reach this point, as I said, we cross over the bridge, turn to our right and just carry along beside the Salmon Brook. So we just cross the bridge. Okay, below is the elusive Salmon Brook, which we've been trailing for about the last quarter of a mile. But as I said, we cross the bridge and you just carry on straight beside the brook. Okay, we've got the London Loop sign there, and all we do is go through the gate and just carry on straight in front. We've just come through the gate and all we do is carry on straight along by the Salmon Brook. Just carry on straight through the gate by the finger market. Okay, I've just come through the gate, and as I said, we just cross over the little bridge here and we just carry on straight one beside the Salmon Brook. Okay, go through another gate and just carry on straight following the finger markers. Just carry on straight in front. We're going to be turning to our left up Cockhold Hill in a minute, but just carry on straight. Okay, when you reach this point, all we do is climb over the stile there and just carry on round, and then we're going to go up Cockhold Hill. Okay, when you reach the signpost here, all we do now is go up Cockhold Hill here, and then we're going to go to our right when we get in there to the top, crossing over the main road. Just continue straight up Cockhold Hill. Okay, we go through the gate here on Cockhold Hill, and we just follow the finger markers till we get to the main road. Okay, just follow the finger markers, as I said, straight up following the track in front. Just follow the finger markers. Alright, just follow the finger markers. Just follow the finger markers till we get to the main road. When you get to this point on the path, all we do is go through the gate and carry on straight till we go onto the main road and cross over. Okay, we've just come through the gate, and all we do is carry on straight beside the hedge and the road until I say when we leave. Panoramic view of where we've just come from and where we're going. Okay, we just came to that signpost in front and we're going to go onto the main road. As I said, we leave the field here by the signpost and we're going to cross over the road, and then we're going to turn down to our left by Rectory Farm. Okay, we've just crossed over that stile there, and as I said, we're on the main road here, and all we do is cross over by the London Loop sign, and all we're going to do is carry along straight here, and then we're going to turn down to our left by Rectory Farm. Okay, you'll be passing the hotel here, and as I said, we just carry on, and the next turning on our left we go down by Rectory Farm. Okay, when you reach this point in the road, as I said, we're going to bear to our left and continue down by the farm buildings along Rectory Farm Drive. Okay, so we continue straight down here until we come to the farm sheds. Okay, when you reach this point, all we're going to do is follow the path round to our right beside the buildings and towards the railway bridge. Just continue on in front and then bear right. Okay, we're just turning right here and we just carry on straight in front. Just continue straight. Just carry on straight. As I said, we'll be going underneath the railway bridge, just carry on straight in front. Okay, when you reach this point in the path, we're going to turn right up to Enfield Park. Okay, we've just come along that path there. And as I said, we're going to bear to our right and straight up towards Enfield Park. Just continue straight. Here I am at the top of the hill. Anyway, when you reach the top of the hill here, all you do is carry on straight, okay, until we come to the next finger mark. I shall show you, so just carry on straight in front. Right, going back a few years, this used to be the greenhouse centre of England. All the tomatoes, cucumbers, etc. used to be grown along this path. Okay, when you reach this point, straight in front is the finger mark, London Loop finger mark, and we go into the woods there. Okay, here we are, Enfield Park, and all we're going to do is go through the woods here, and then we're going to head towards 40 Hall. Okay, all we do is follow the finger markers and just carry on straight. Okay, just continue following the track in front. Okay, through the bushes there, you've got the cricket club, Enfield Cricket Club. But anyway, as I said, we just carry on straight in front, following the track. Okay, continue following the finger marker straight in front. Okay, when you come to this point in the path, you bear to your left, following the finger marker. As I said, in front, you got the cricket ground, Enfield Cricket Ground. Okay, all we do is just carry on following the path in front. Continue following the finger markers round. Okay, just follow the finger marker round and we're going to bear to our left. Okay, continue straight till we come to a main gravel path, and then we're going to bear down to our right. I'll just give you a little view. We're by the football fields here. We've just passed the cricket field. But anyway, we just carry on straight till we get to the gravel path and then bear down to our right. Okay, we're on the gravel path now, and all we do is just carry on straight down. Okay, when you come to this point, we're going to cross over the bridge and bear to our left, and we'll be following the Turkey Brook nearly to the finish, to Enfield Lock. So we're going to turn to our left when we cross the bridge. Okay, the brook running under the bridge here is Turkey Brook, and we'll be following it all the way to Enfield Lock. Now we've just crossed over the bridge over Turkey Brook, and as I said, we just follow the main path round here on my left. Just carry on straight. Just continue straight on the path. Okay, when you reach this point by the bridge here, spanning Turkey Brook, all we're going to do is by the finger marker there, turn to our right and go halfway up the hill, and then we're going to bear to our left. So we're going to turn right up the hill. Okay, I'm by the bridge, and here we are with the finger marker, and all we do is follow the finger marker, go straight up the hill, halfway up the hillside, and then we're going to bear to our left, heading towards the Rose and Crown Public House. Okay, when you get to this point on the hill, as I said, we're going to bear to our left and continue straight till we come out by the Rose and Crown Public House. There's a finger marker over there. As I said, we just turn left here and just carry on straight in front till we leave the park by the Rose and Crown pub. Just carry on straight. Just continue straight. Okay, in front we've got the Rose and Crown Public House, and all we're going to do is cross over the road and just carry on straight in front. Okay, we've just left Enfield Park there, crossed over the road here by the Rose and Crown Public House, and all we do now is just continue straight on in front, following the Turkey. Just continue straight, just past the Rose and Crown Public House. Okay, I've got Turkey Brook down on my left here, and as I said, all we do is just continue straight in front. Okay, ignore the bridge there on my left, we just carry on straight on the main path all the way through. Just continue straight. Just continue straight round. Okay, we've got Turkey Brook on my left here, and all we do is just carry on straight through until we hit the 40 hole. Just continue straight. Just continue straight following the finger marker. Right, beside the path on my right is this pond, okay, which is not far from 40 Hall Museum. Okay, we just carry on by the path, on the path beside the lake here. Anyway, we just carry on straight in front. Okay, I'm looking at Turkey Brook here on my left, and on the path I'm going to turn to my right up to 40 Hall. Now to continue the loop you carry on straight on this path, but I'm having a detour. I'm going to turn to my right up towards 40 Hall. I've just passed the pond, so I'm going to turn right up to 40 Hall and come back onto this path to complete the loop. So as I said, I'm going to turn right here onto this dirt path and all the way up till I get to 40 Hall. Now, if you wanted to continue, just carry on straight following the Turkey Brook on the loop 17, second 17, but I'll be coming back onto this path after I've been to the hole. Okay, we just carry on straight in front till we get to the 40 Hall, which is in front.
Up the hill in a few minutes.
There's some sort of running event here today, but anyway, we just carry on straight in front towards 40 Hall. Okay, in front is 40 Hall, and it's a museum now, and all we're going to do now is turn to my left and continue round, and we're going down the hill again and back to join the section 17 of the loop. So we'll just continue along this path and then we're going to turn to our left. Okay, when you get to this point, all we do is go down the steps into the car park, and we're heading down towards the path which we left. Okay, when you reach this post in the car park, all we do is to follow the path all the way down the hill until we rejoin the path which we was on before. Just continue down the path till we rejoin the loop. Just continue down on this path until we meet the loop. Now we've just come down that hill there from 40 Hall. To my right is the path we would have been continued on by the pond out. And then we'd have turned here on our left, continue on towards Maiden's Bridge. So we just continue down here. Cross over the bridge which spans the Turkey Brook, and then we bear to our right onto the main road, and then across Maiden's Bridge. Right, that is Maiden's Bridge straight in front of me, and underneath is the Turkey Brook. So we're just going to follow the path round and cross over the bridge and then carry on straight following the Turkey Brook. Okay, we've just come over that little bridge there, and as we leave the park here we just bear to our right over the bridge, and then we're going to bear left. As I said, we're going to cross over Maiden's Bridge here, and then we're going to bear to our left and follow the brook, Turkey Brook. Okay, when you get to the post here, all we do is turn to our left and just continue straight following the Turkey Brook. Just carry on straight in front beside the Turkey Brook. Just continue straight in front. Just continue straight. Okay, when you reach this point, all we're going to do is climb over the footbridge there onto the other side, and then we're going to bear up to our right. Turn left and then up to our right. So we cross over here. Okay, we've just come down the footbridge, and as I said, we turn to our left, carry on straight here, and then we're going to bear to our right. Okay, as I said, we turn right here and just carry on straight. Just continue straight. Carry on straight. When we come to the end, we're going to turn to our left, and then we're going to bear right into Turkey Street. Okay, just carry on straight underneath the bridge. Okay, as I said, when you reach this point in the path, all we do is turn to our left, and then we're going to bear to our right into Turkey Street. Okay, we've got Turkey Street stationed there on my left, but what we do, we're going to turn right here and just carry on straight till we get to Hereford Road. So we just carry on straight in front. along Turkey Street. Unfortunately the Turkey pub is no longer open, but we just carry on straight till we get to Hereford. On the other side of those railings there you've got Turkey Brook, which runs parallel with Turkey Street here, but we carry on straight. Okay, when we reach this point in Turkey Street, we're going to turn right into Hereford Road, cross over, and then down St Stephen's Road. Okay, I'm in Hereford Road now, and all I'm going to do is cross over by the crossings there, turn to my right and take the first left down St Stephen's Road. Okay, when you reach this point in Hereford Road, we're going to turn left here into St Stephen's Road. Okay, I'm in St Stephen's Road now, and all we do is follow it round till we come to Prince of Wales Walk. Okay, just continue round St Stephen's Road here, and we're going to be turning to our left shortly. Okay, as I said, we're going to turn left here and just continue straight along Prince of Wales Walk into Albany Park, and we're going to come out by Enfield Lock. Just continue straight along the path in front. To my left is the Turkey Brook, which has been fallen from Hillyfield Park. Anyway, we just carry on straight. Just continue straight, heading towards Albany Park. Just continue straight in front, over the footbridge, over the railway line, and round. As I said, we just go over the footbridge here, down the other side, and onto the road, and we're heading towards Enfield Lock Station. Okay, we'll be crossing Turkey Brook here over the bridge there, and just continue straight up the road to Enfield Lock Station. This is where the jog nearly ends. Okay, this is a view of Turkey Brook from the bridge, and as I said, we just cross over the bridge, and we just carry on straight in front till we get to Enfield Lock Station, and this is where the jog ends. Just continue to the top of the road, and that's when we come to the end of the jog. Okay, at the end of Bradley Road is the railway inn, and all we do is turn to our left and we're at Enfield Lock Station. This is the end of the London Loop section 17, Cockfosters to Enfield Lock. It wasn't a bad jog. If you want to download the details, it's www.walklondon.org.uk. It felt more like a 6-mile jog. It's not a bad jog. This is where the jog ends. Okay, I'm on Enfield Lock Station here, the end of the jog.